Hello and welcome to this Mason Cash tutorial. Today we're going to show you how to make a simple, delicious focaccia style loaf using your Mason Cash bread baking set. All you need to make the dough is 500 grams or 4.5 cups of white bread flour, 350 milliliters, about 2.5 cups of room temperature water, some olive oil, a tablespoon of salt, 7 grams or 1.5 teaspoons of fast action yeast. For the bread topping, you'll need olive oil, some sea salt and some rosemary. To start, you need to tip the flour into your Mason Cash mixing bowl. Then add the tablespoon of salt to one side of the bowl and the yeast to the other, and cover them with some of the flour. Meanwhile, add the oil to the water, then quickly mix the flour, salt and yeast well in the bowl, making a well shape inside the bowl. Tip about 1/4 of the water into the well and start mixing with your hands. Keep adding the water and keep turning the mixture with your hands. To help with the mixing, squeeze the dough using a pincer movement with your fingers and thumb. Eventually, all the flour will soak in all of the moisture from the liquids. Add the last of the water and you should hear a good squelch from your mixture, so you know you've got quite a good wet dough to work with, and you're ready to turn it out and start kneading. The kneading process is really simple. Face straight towards the dough and hold the dough steady at the base with one hand. Then with the heel of the palm of the other hand, just move it gently forward and then roll it backwards. Forwards and backwards, kind of like rolling a Swiss roll. Then turn it 90 degrees and do the same, forwards and backwards. This process will take about 10 minutes. If the dough sticks to the surface, just dust it very lightly with flour and keep kneading. Straight away you can see the dough taking shape. The way to tell when the dough is ready is to roll it up into a ball and press it with a finger. If it sticks or doesn't spring back straight away, keep kneading until it does. There's quite a good spring from the dough, so it's ready. We can now put the dough into the greased Mason Cash mixing bowl and cover it with the proving lid for about 45 minutes to an hour, until it's doubled in size. So the dough's doubled in size. Turn it out onto a lightly floured surface or baking sheet, and knock all of the air out of it, and start to form a rough, round shape, pressing it down with the palms of your hand to form the circle. That's all you need to do. Just cover it with a tea towel and let it rise for about 10 minutes. While that's rising, place the baking stone in the oven and heat it up to 240 degrees Celsius, 475 Fahrenheit or gas mark 9 until the dough has risen. After 10 minutes, you can see that the dough has formed a skin on it, which will give a better crust. So, we take the Mason Cash baking stone out of the oven and lightly flour it to help prevent it sticking. Then we very gently lift the dough onto the stone. Remember, it's very hot, so be careful. Then, using 2 fingers, create some holes in the top of the dough. Fill them with olive oil and a good sprinkle of sea salt, and finish it off with the rosemary. Then we'll put it back in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes until it's golden brown. And there we have the perfect, simple to make focaccia. Remember, that's just one of the easy recipes you'll find on our website. So go to masoncash.co.uk and get baking. See you next time.